Not only do you have those here today, which is many, and they're here to support you, but you also have a huge law enforcement family, and I would say lean on them. Not only do you, these people will be and will remain your greatest assets throughout your careers. They will be there through the best of times and the worst of times. Treat them as the gems they are, as they will surely be bad days and even terrible times ahead. Seek solace from them, as connectedness is the best prescription for our minds. Most importantly, I would remind myself to carry out, or not to carry your burdens like a bag of boulders on your back. We are all social creatures whom isolation and alienation are extremely harmful and unnatural states. This is especially true for high stress and high demand professions like the ones you are beginning. The stigma of seeking support, whether from peers or professionals, exists only in the minds of those who cannot muster the courage to look inward. That which is tucked away, swept under the mats, and ignored will eventually return and haunt and eat away your spirit from the inside out. Once an incident has concluded, which you guys will have many of them, after the debrief is held, we return to normal operations. It's never really over. It lingers in images, smells, sounds, and dreams. Please do not be a stranger to the employee resources and mental health or peer support that we offer. Your colleagues in uniform are one of the most important resources available. So share your struggles and experiences with each other and lean on one another. Now, as a final reminder, if I were graduating today, I would remind myself that one of our universal objectives is to educate the general public that correction professionals it's not just about locking up people and throwing away the key. Sooner or later, the majority of our offenders will be released into society. They will live among us in our communities, attending our churches, schools, and community events. As a profession, we have a duty to prepare these individuals as best we can for their eventual release from incarceration. This approach is more than plausible. It has been routinely proven that changes cannot be forced on human behavior, but we can influence them. We can model what professional and acceptable behavior looks like, and we can be professional in all that we do and all that we say. So in conclusion, I challenge you, Class 360, remember that courage conquers. I challenge you to have courage, do the right thing for the right reasons, and I wish you guys all best of luck in your future corrections careers. And thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak today. So.
Class 360, please rise. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. As a correctional officer, I will be fully aware of the ethical responsibilities of my office. I will strive constantly to live up to the highest possible standards, keeping in mind the expectations of my fellow officers, of my agency, and of the citizens that I serve. I recognize my badge as a symbol of public trust to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of police service. I hereby vow before these witnesses to live by the Peace Officer Code of Ethics. PSA 360, prepare to receive your certificates.
Also, family members, if you want to come out and take a picture, feel free to do so. You don't have to just sit in your seat, okay? All right. Our first graduate is from Beaver County. I'd like to invite anybody from their executive team to come up. Cole Wilson. Our next graduate is from Cache County. If anybody from their executive team would like to come up. Stockton Coburn. Andrew Trochez. Our next graduate is from Davis County. If anybody from their executive team is here. Oh, good. James Vold. Our next graduate is from Grand County. If anybody from their team is here. James Morrison. Thank you. Our next graduate is from Uinta County. If anybody from their team is here. Parker Johnson. Our next graduate is from Washington County. If anybody from their executive team is here. I'd also like to invite down the father of the next graduate. He's a officer at Washington County, Ivor Fuller. Brecken Fuller. Thank you. Nicholas Stavos. Our next graduate is from the adult probation and parole, if any of the executive team is here. I'd also like to invite down the brother-in-law of the next graduate, David Jones. He's a sergeant with adult probation and parole. Elisa Jones. Our next graduate is from the reentry rehabilitation team. I'd like to invite anybody from the executive team to come up. Elijah Anderson. Our next group of graduates are from the Utah State Correctional Facility. Anybody from their executive team would like to come up? Austin Cosette. Jack Clifford. Kira Gagnon. I'd like to invite the grandfather of our next graduate up, retired Salt Lake City Captain Isaac Alencio Jr. I'd like to invite the husband up of our next graduate, Albert Metzger. He's a West Jordan Police Department officer. Orlando Melgar. Angel Morton. Bailey Parker. I would like to invite up the cousin of the next graduate, Dennis Suarez. He's an officer of the Utah Department of Corrections. Aurelio Sanchez. I would like to invite the father of our next graduate. He's a retired sergeant from Emery County and a retired judge, Steve Stream. And the graduate is Ryan Steve Stream. Katie Whitmore. Our next group of graduates are all from the Central Utah Correctional Facility, and I'd like to invite up the mother and father of Caitlin Anderson, Captain Heather Anderson and Sergeant Jaron Anderson. They're both at the Utah Department of Corrections. Caitlin Anderson. Jordan Blauer. I'd like to invite the brother and the father of the next graduate. His father is Rodney Butcher, who's a lieutenant with the Utah Department of Corrections, and his brother Chaz, who's an officer with the Utah Department of Corrections. Braden Butcher. Jordan Christiansen. I'd like to invite the father of the next graduate, Casey Daly. He works in the Utah Department of Corrections. Kendall Daly. Tyler Fox. Jaden Hunt.
That's awesome.
I'd like to invite the brother down of the next graduate. He's UDC officer, Adi Ecker. Caden Johnson. I'd like to invite the brother down of the next graduate. He's UDC Sergeant with Utah Department of Correction, Braden Peterson. Mitchell Peterson. Colton Robbins. Braden Robes. would like to invite the father down of our last graduate, Kevin Taylor. He's a state ranger with DNR. David Taylor. And then a final a round of applause for all the hard work they've done, you guys. Thank you so much.
With each graduating class, we always have a handful of cadets who stand out in a few different categories. We would like to recognize them at this time. The PT award is determined by averaging the PT scores from the final BCO PT test. The PT award for class 360 goes to Jordan Blauer with UDC. Stand fast, Jordan. We have another one for you.
Jordan. We're not done with it yet.
Yeah. We have a special award for Officer Blauer. During the final PT test, his vertical jump was measured at 43.5 inches, which set the all-time academy record. So congratulations. The academic award is given to the cadet with the highest test average of all the exams taken during the class. The recipient of the academic award is Agent Elisa Jones with APMP. Jones, you can stay here for a second too. The Professionalism Award is determined by a combination of peer evaluations and votes from our training coordinators, and is given to the cadet who has displayed the most professional behavior during the class. The recipient of the Professionalism Award for Class 360 is also Agent Jones with APMP. All right, Jones, you're done. You can go sit down. Congratulations, Jones. The overall Outstanding Achievement Award is determined by finding the averages of the academic and PT scores combined. The award goes to the cadet who has the highest average of the two. The recipient of the Outstanding Cadet Award is Officer Mitchell Peterson with UDC. At this time, we like to have a speaker from the class, so it's my honor to introduce Officer Ryan Stream with the Utah Department of Corrections.
Yes, that was a step stool. Everybody in my class thought I would need one, but I just kind of feel like the badge is weighing me down now. Thank you so much for being here, friends and family, law enforcement leadership. If I were to ask my little girl, how much do you think a badge weighs? She would probably put it in her little hands. She would turn it upside down once or twice and say, I don't know, Dad. Maybe just 1 pound. If I asked any of you here today, how much do you think it weighs? You might say the same thing. And on graduation day, the new officers standing behind me, when they pinned that on us for the very first time, that weight felt just about right. It's new. It's clean. It doesn't even have a single scratch on it yet. But if we looked at the badge on each other, and we looked at it long enough, it's not how much does the badge weigh, it's how much weight did we have to carry to earn it. And how much weight did all of you have to carry to continue to keep it? That is where the real weight lives. It's in the 911 calls that you will never be able to forget. In the split-second decisions that we will have to make that will be judged for years. When everybody else runs away from the chaos and the danger, we chose to run towards it. The nights looking up when the rest of our family is asleep, wondering how we're going to make it through the rest of the days that are coming. My friends, so if you ever wonder how much does the badge weigh, it doesn't weigh pounds. It weighs responsibility, integrity, leadership, duty, courage, service, and the willingness to carry what other people will not carry. As cadets, we felt the weight early, didn't we? Every single day mattered. Every test mattered. Not only for us, because if we failed, we didn't have a job. We had to go home. Not only risking our stability, but risking our family stability. And families, you do so much more than most people think. You carry weight too. You hold down the homes. You raise the children alone many times. You held the line at home so we could learn how to hold the line here today. So because of you, we get to stand up here. Thank you so much for doing that. During this academy, we learned something very special. This career is not about a badge or a uniform. It is about people. And we don't get to control people's choices, but we do influence their outcomes. And some days we just might be the answered prayer that somebody has prayed for. And other days, it is possible we might be the very first person that could be the positive example for somebody else. That is leadership. Real leadership isn't measured in stripes or titles. When you think of real leaderships or the heroes in your lives, you do not think of their rank or their accolades. You think about who they are, their character, and how they treated you. Because with their earned scars and tired eyes, they kept moving forward. And they influenced everybody around them to do the same. Because when chaos hits, rank fades, and character will always take command. Today, the badge in my hand, it belongs to my dad, a retired police sergeant, and a retired judge. It wasn't the judge gown or the gavel that gave my dad the hero award. When I was young, I lived in a homeless shelter. I begged for food. I lived in a foster care home. And my brothers and I, we were ripped away from one another, feeling lost, alone, and scared. My mom and my dad sitting right there, they are my heroes, and they showed me what service was like long before I wore any uniform. And when I look at each of you today, I know you have a story. Just like me, we all have a story. And we all brought weight here today. Every sacrifice and every missed moment, every sleepless night, we've earned this day. So look around the room really fast and smile at the people to the left and to the right of you, because this moment will never happen again. Us being together, all of us, 100%, will never happen again. I learned this 20 years ago when I enlisted in the Army and graduated from the Army and Combat Engineer School. We were just like we were today. We were excited, we were dressed, and we were ready to serve. But unfortunately, within the very first year, some of our soldiers were lost in the line of duty. My friends, the person to the left and you, the left and to the right of you, they matter because they raised their hand and they made an oath not only to serve all of us, but to protect the Constitution and to put your lives on the line for people that you haven't even met yet. That, my friends, is heroic. I am sure if I asked every one of you, this job will bring hardships, but it will bring more purpose and more beauty than any of us could imagine. We would like to thank the people standing right here. First, Captain Crane, Lieutenant Horsley, Sergeant Ivy, and Billy Luke for being great examples to us. I look at leadership very different. If you tell me to run or if you yell at me to run, you better run with me. You did that every time, Sergeant. When you said push, he pushed. When you said run, you ran. When you sweat, we sweated, and we were able to witness some of his final steps towards retirement. And he showed us you never ease up. You kept on moving forward. So today, as the badge shines bright on our chest, understand this. The weight was never the medal. The weight will always be the calls that we will answer and the standards that we will refuse to lower and the decisions that we make when nobody else is watching. So let us wear this badge with honor, with the rest of the people, the rest of the heroes in this room, across this state and across this nation, with honor in every direction. Class 360, we're reporting for duty.
I don't know how well I can really follow that speech. I've emceed about 25 of these so far, and I've probably attended another 25 or 30 graduations over the years, and that was the best speech I've heard so far, Officer Stream. Thank you. In our closing, I just want to say congratulations to all of you. As you leave the Corrections Academy and embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember the lessons that you've learned here. Embrace the opportunities that come your way and face all the challenges with courage and determination. You've demonstrated strength, resilience, and a commitment to bettering yourselves. And those qualities will serve you well as you move forward. Remember that success is not defined by your past, but by the choices you make every day. Take the knowledge and skills that you have gained here and use them to make a positive impact on the world around you. Strive to be the best version of yourselves and never underestimate the power of second chances. The journey ahead won't always be easy, but it will be impactful. There will be times that you are walking a more difficult path than your family and friends. They may not always understand the things that you encounter or the burden that you carry. You will represent public service and everything that goes along with it, both the honor and the scrutiny. As you go forth from this graduation ceremony, know that you have the support and admiration of everyone here today. Keep moving forward, stay safe, keep your head on a swivel, do the right thing even when no one is watching, and make us all proud. God bless all of you and your families. Thank you. At this time, I ask that you please rise for the retiring of the colors.
On guard. Oh. Retreat. Left face. Forward. March.
This concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for being here today. Please drive safely.
Hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate those.